Cincinnati Bengals. That's the team we're gonna cheer.
A great shot here at US Bank Stadium located in downtown Minneapolis. Today we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. These guys are crisp 2-0 to begin this 2025 campaign. Running the show across the field, that's Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. These guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. A warm welcome to all of you tuning in. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer with you as Evan McPherson's going to get us started. And off we go from Minneapolis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, here come the Vikings taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. His coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got this clean ball.
He will be stopped now, but lots to like about that effort.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
No slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, they'll run. They'll cobble together a yard there. C.J. Hill, the one to bring him down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's him on the quick hitter. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
He's going to try to pick it up. First down and more past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 36. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Staying on the ground here with Jones. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he works his way for a gain of 4. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Now we're on the counter. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. The left side brought in by Hawkinson. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. And they've got themselves another first and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but To the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent. Operated the plan just how it was drawn up. And the answer was resolved.
Spins the uprights. And the Vikings will jump back to a 7-0 lead. Set to kick this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
Second down now, 7 to go. Play action now, Burrow. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked up, Kendall Fuller. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
They're set up at the 35 now. They motion a receiver left. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
They're giving it to Jones on the option. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Jordan battled there defensively.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. Looking slant route, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
36-yard attempt.
Reichard connects there. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
He wants to get a to his extra point. 2 series in. He knows he's playing this one.
There's a return from the 7. Oh, stiff ball. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. First kick of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
And the Bengals first down.
Burrow now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 42.
From the gun, and get to Brown. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rucco for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away.
And take it. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got all the hands.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards through the 9.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's completed right side. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
A gain of 19 yards.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
For Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Finds a man right side. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Vikings. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run the draw with Jones. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
16 more yards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
McCarthy hit, he lost the football. And now the Bengals have it. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
You know, Kate, defenders today are talking. Don't just look at the sack. Look at the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Completed over the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game.
Real quick. Maybe you only rap to pay the bills. And now I'm feeling not even a little bit.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He can run it. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Out he goes! The Bengals got to him! And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Now it's McCarthy. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Burrow on 1st down. Hits him on the in route. He gets it up a little shy of midfield. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. 2nd and 8. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Complete to number 5, T. Higgins.
Burrow from the gun. This connects with Higgins. And they make the tackle at the 38. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Brown on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run sequence. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
T. Higgins. It's a gain of 6.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
And theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Vikings now set to take the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion here. On play action now, McCarthy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He lofts it deep left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
McCarthy hit, he lost the football. And now the Bengals have it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. It's picked out by the Vikings, going the other way. And they can't double return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Vikings offense back to the field now. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Why not? Aggressive call on 2nd.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 36. Thielen's got it. Complete. And this one doesn't go far. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings with a chance to boost their lead. Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Brian Wright on to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Takes it in at the 26. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
Roughing the kicker.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this 1st down. McCarthy looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this 1st half. And you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters. And if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go down right along the midfield right.
Jefferson.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
On the play.
And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He puts some air under it deep down the left. The catch is made in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good for the Vikings. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
One after try, good. On the return, here's Jones. This makes it up to the 25. The Bengals, down running back Chase Brown, getting set to begin another drive here. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Burrow out of the shotgun. A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second down.
In play action here. Burrow.
31-yard line.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on third down. From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
And the Bengal first down.
He's back to throw. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Highmark Stadium. It's the Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's last year's MVP, Josh Allen. A 55-yard touchdown. The Bills are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Houston Texans. And this is C.J. Stroud. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Texans still trail, however, and that game's gone to half. Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Jonathan Taylor. 54 yards to the house. The Colts on top in this one at halftime. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back in about set to begin our second half. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
Still first down.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Some questions already after a disappointing kick return, and the penalty only serves to worsen their starting field position.
Still first down.
up the middle. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Brings up second down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Nice drive forward, halted after a couple of yards. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
14-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third
So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up second down.
Jackson Hill on the coverage.
Hand off to the back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Vikings. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action, McCarthy. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now McCarthy. Setting up the receiver screen to Jefferson. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Justin Jefferson. It's a gain of 8.
Put a receiver in motion here left.
3rd and 1.
3rd down. Here's Jones. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the 6.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And he's stuck with it, but this one hits the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Adam Thielen. Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Vikings, first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's caught. That's Thielen. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Vikings, first down.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
2nd down at the 16-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
He was brought down by Jordan Ballard. That's a gain of 7.
On a shotgun. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they could check that box.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Reichert connects there. And that pushes the lead up to 13. He fields it from the 8. Jukes one defender. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Right side cut by Higgins. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up
3rd and short, it's Burrow. It's caught, Chase has it. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
a gain of 9
That's
yards.
a pickup of 9.
First down,
And it'll be first down,
Cincinnati.
Bengals.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
First down, ball at the 36.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bengals.
Now it's Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd down from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. 1st and 10, here's Jones. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That is teaching Tate the linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Here's 2nd and 11. He's got time here, but he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until you play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
No gain on the play. Second.
They'll run now on second down. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Going on third, McCarthy. Down he goes. The Bengals got to it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I'm just looking at this hourglass of saying, Kate, and realizing there's not much time left for this team. But the only chance they had was to create a sack right there. Give a little momentum to their offense, who now has no margin for error. You got to go score.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. On first down, here's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
At the 21-yard line. It's a pick
Burrow from the gun. Finds his man Chase. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
On the handoff, this is Brown. Saw Blade hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get guards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Gain of 7. And the Bengals first down.
Project S.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarrett loose, incomplete.
Chase, incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
On second and 10 now, it's Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
In play action here, Burrow. It's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense set for a first and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Bengals.
On the ground, Brown. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Chase Brown.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds the in route, complete. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
Higgins. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Third and 1. Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Complete to
offense in the hurry up here.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Bengals.
Burrow on first down. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
4 yards on the pickup.
And it's Burrow. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's third down now.
Incomplete. Josh Metellus on the coverage.
To the air again. It's Burrow. He brings it in. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals making a 4-point game here in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game.
17.
Solly set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Running left side by Jefferson. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
22 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings only up by a few. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On first down, they'll run. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
A gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Fits it through the middle. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They pitch it out to him here. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now a give up the middle to Jones. He couldn't quite break it. Still 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Jones once more. Juke the defender. It's going to be a win for the Vikings here today. As they get the first down, they can take the clock down to 0 now.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Vikings into victory formation here as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill, What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.